Look at this. This is a little different. This was Friday. We start out, we're down here at the pre-market low. We're starting to hook to come on our way up. Chop around, chop around, chop around, chop around, chop around. Mixed, solid. Break it, get it, stop underneath. Got to live through a little bit of trouble here. And then pre-market high is your exit. There's your trade. Here's your next trade. Boom. Boom. Coming down. Yellow. Could even take it probably even earlier. Could take it there. You just might have to live through a little bit of frustration there. I bet you we got a third shift, didn't we? So look at what the 5-minute did on Friday. Bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top. Look at how tradable this is. 1, 2. Really, we get a nice little entry here. Any of this would be fine for 3. You might even have a 4. But this is way more tradable, even though it's pretty choppy, because we're getting these bigger swings, right? And then when you look at today, what do we get? One swing down, little. Okay. I struggle with singles versus verticals. What do you mean you struggle with singles versus verticals? Like deciding which one to do? Stormy, I'll try to answer your question. Well, are you a CTV trader or are you going to be a scalper? That's kind of the first step. What kind of trader do you want to be? The lessons say start with 1, then graduate with success. With 1 debit spread, right? With 1 vertical. All right, so if you want to be a CTV trader, you got to trade verticals. And yeah, that's right. You start with 1, and you're starting off just get the debit spread and sell the debit spread. Now, a day like today, you might take less profits because you just know, again, like volatility is low. So it may not get you that 30, 40, 50 bucks. It might get you 15 bucks, 20 bucks, and you just take it. So if I was starting out and trying to trade with 1 contract, I would pay a whole lot of attention to the 5-minute oscillator and to the 5-minute dots. Just pay a whole lot of attention to this. Today, there's not a lot for somebody to trade that's trying to get 1 debit spread and sell a debit spread. Just wasn't that kind of a day. Do you see clear shifts anywhere? Here's a shift to the upside. There's a shift to the downside, shift to the upside. Just looking at dots, right? So if you went in here, could you win? Yeah, little bit. If you went short here, would you win? Maybe just a little bit. If you went in here, could you win? Maybe just a little bit. Yep. 5-minute, especially if you're new. This is giving you the direction. Let's look at a different day. In fact, I'm going to put away the 2-minute for right now. All right, pick a day from last week, Stormy. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't it be frustrating? Look, isn't keeping money that you don't lose basically the same as you realize that keeping money in your pocket is an equally valuable skill to bring in more money into the pocket. Like not losing it is really, I mean, it's a valuable skill and it's got to go partnered with the making it. All right, let's go Tuesday. This is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. All right, let's go here. All right. I think your 5-minute chart is going to help you find a trade on this day. Okay, I'm talking to Stormy and relatively new people, right? We're looking to take a trade. Here's what we're looking for. I'll give you some criteria, right? We want to see the oscillator at an extreme starting to hook We want to see the dots change from pretty solidly one color to another. Does anybody see a moment in time we could trade? What time is that given to us? We don't trade before 10 o'clock anyway. So none of this stuff, we don't trade. Our first shift might come at 10 o'clock, but before 10 o'clock, we don't trade. So none of that counts. Okay. Now we got yellow to blue. Is that tradable? It is. Do we have an extreme at the oscillator? Nope. We're right in the middle. So I'm going to make it pretty easy for you if you're trying to get traction. Now, I would trade this, but if you're trying to get traction, and you're just trying to string some wins together and take the best setups, the best of the best setups, then maybe we let this one go. We wait for what's next. But now, do you see how we get to a top? I'm looking to trade to the downside now. We're at the top. Where do we start to go? So now I'm watching my 5-minute chart, looking where do we go from yellow, blue, some blues, some blues, some blues. Here we go. Basically right there is yellow, right? Now I'm also kind of looking at the RSI. See how the RSI is bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. And then right there we get below. So right about there. And then look at this. We're chopping, 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 chopping. Is there a line that we break? Boom. Are we coming from high to low? Are we getting underneath the 50%? Did we go from blues to yellows? Yep, there's your trade. And you get out here. If you trade 2 debit spreads, you take one off here for a little bit of profit. You hold your second one, move your stop to break even. Once you're profitable, move your stop, let it bounce up a little bit and go, move your stop, and then your target is here, bam. And that's a nice, juicy, fat trade. Done for the day. You can switch to the 2-minute to know exactly what moment to get in, and Michael and I do this a little bit differently, but I'm sharing with you, if you want the highest probability setups, you want to just win, here's your trade. You have it all, right? Boom, boom, boom. Take the trade, go do something else. Make your money, you're 1 for 1 today. Great. Trade again tomorrow. Where's tomorrow? Okay. We're looking for, like I said before, where's the oscillator at an extreme? All right, we're up above here in the clouds. We're looking for it to start to turn and hook. You see the turn and hook? Check. Now RSI is also way up here, looking for that to start to come down. Check. And my trigger is, can we get from yellows to blues to yellows? Check. What's happening here? Coming down, coming down, coming down. Any place in here, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Any of this spot right here, here's your trade. And you can take it off at the pre-market low or pre-market high. There's your trade.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.